Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Tuesday, June 2, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, first loans for fiscal year 2026 to 2027 total $97 million Belize dollars. Coast Guard commander and his home targeted. No arrest yet by police. And Dr. Naum Bonilla remembered as a dedicated healer. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad in the month of June. Visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 Benny's.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100 key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
Paperworks Entertainment and SJ Promotion presents the official Belizean Jamaican Link-Up. The Father's Day edition. It's an all-white day party on Sunday, June 21st at the Belize Airport Authority parking lot, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Featuring the international reggae dancehall singing sensation stage boss, Wayne Wonder. To mash up the stage alongside the General Super G for the first time in Belize, Steely Bashman, plus Belize's top DJs. Get your general tickets for $60 and VIP for $150 at Madisco, Stone Music Outlet, and VIP Wireless. And lock the date for the official Belizean Jamaican Link-Up all-white day party on Sunday, June 21st at the Belize Airport Authority parking lot, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sponsored by...
This Mother's May, celebrate the woman who makes the house feel like home all month long. Great deals like 15% off bathroom and kitchen fixtures from Moen, Hansgrohe, and Duraflow. Plus 15% off Hispasensa tiles, Stormguard windows, and 40% off Sunlight windows. And 15% off Berger paints and huge savings on clearance colors. So come in to Habet and Abet or Brothers Habet, call us or WhatsApp us today and make this Mother's May one to remember. Happy Mother's Day to all marvelous moms.
I'm feeling so happy for getting this house, as I've lived in this house, in the next house for many years. So I'm appreciative Mr. Musa for letting me get it.
They started to talk about how they help out people with house and things and variety, and in a couple weeks time, the young lady come and say, "Oh no, I get on a house." Well, we feel so happy because we actually need to get the house over my house with a leak, and like Mr. Karim get a message and he heard the cry and he said, "Building people house."
I was speaking with her son this morning, and it's been 40 years coming, and to have this moment finally arrive, it's not just a relief for Miss Peters and her husband, but also for her children who want their mother to be in a safe home, a secured home. And today I am extremely proud. This is one of those rewarding moments as an area representative, because the government has such a successful, impactful housing program that's affecting lives all across this country. And today we are just extremely happy and proud to deliver this home to a very deserving mother, Ms. Peters.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. The House of Representatives is set to meet Thursday, June 4, when the first set of loans for fiscal year 2026 to 2027 will be introduced. The first of two loans totals $47 million from the World Bank Group for improved access to quality early childhood care and education and expanded female employment opportunities in that field. The first component includes more preschool classrooms, upgrades to existing preschools, support for early development centers, grants, practitioner stipends, and an impact evaluation on child care services. The loan term is 40 years with a 10-year grace period on principal repayments at concessionary interest. Disbursement will occur over a 5-year period. The second loan is for $50 million from the Inter-American Development Bank and replaces and expands a September 2019 $20 million contingent loan for natural disasters and public health emergencies. The financing would help alleviate impacts of severe disasters or emergencies. The loan term is 25 years and disbursement would only be made if an eligible event occurs. The home of Rear Admiral Gregory Soberanis, the commander of the Belize Coast Guard, was targeted by gunfire about 3 weeks ago while he was away on an official trip. His family informed him of the shooting, which reportedly damaged his home's windows. More recently, Saburanis alleged that a man approached him and his driver in Borough Boom and threatened them both while allegedly brandishing a weapon. Police reports were filed after both incidents. In an interview this week, Saburanis said he takes both incidents seriously and will ensure the matter is settled.
I will ensure that the perpetrator or the perpetrators are dealt with. The responsibility for the safety and security of my home, I believe, is my responsibility as well. I have a saying that there is no honor in a man that is willing to defend his country and not willing to defend and fight for his home. The issue of my home being violated, I do not take it lightly. It is something that will be addressed. The perpetrator or perpetrators will be dealt with, and I will ensure that they are dealt with. So that matter is being addressed by, I believe, the relevant authorities at the time. The statements were provided by myself and my driver to the police department, so they have both our statements, and hopefully actions can be taken. Really, it is my belief, based on my own military experience and professional education, that any attack against a senior official of government is an attack against the state.
On Monday, ASP Stacey Smith said that both matters are under investigation and explained no arrestable offense has been identified so far.
That the department is in possession of a number of statements in relation to an incident that occurred with Commandant Coast Guard and another individual. These statements were in police's custody and they were reviewed. However, as it stands now, the statement in and of itself do not convey elements of any arrestable offense. Whilst we do understand and appreciate the circumstance and the feeling of Commandant Coast Guard and we empathize with him, we are guided by the law and we are conducting further investigation. I was made to understand that it's an ongoing situation, one that is also before the civil courts, and that may have been one of the reasons why there was a level of concern, and rightfully so on his part, to have felt that way. However, as I stated, we are guided by the law, and the statements that we have in our custody does not in and of itself conveys an arrestable offense. That is in relation to that particular incident, but we were also made to understand that I was also made to understand that there was a previous incident that involves his residence when he was away, and that is certainly a matter that is being investigated.
Members of the Belmopan community came out Monday evening to remember 36-year-old Dr. Nayum Bonilla and call for justice. Grieving family and friends gathered for a walk around the Ring Road. Back at the Emporium Plaza, they shared remembrances. His wife, Maria Bonilla, lamented that 14 years of medical study were wiped out in an instant. Pharmacist Gianni Alamia and EMT Randy Joseph spoke of Dr. Bonilla's professionalism and dedication.
Really hard. What I just think and make me feel bad and is that he took most of his life studying. He spent 14 years in this career of medicine and he just practiced almost 7 years. He was just starting, and I know that there is a lot of people that he's helped. I have met a lot of people that they just tell me, I am alive because of Dr. Bonilla, and I can't believe how this person came and take out his life that way. So I just ask for justice, and I think that we will get to know who did that to him.
And Dr. Bonilla was someone who held everything he did to the highest standard. So we are here today to set the precedent that a ridiculously unfair loss of life cannot be just left as if nothing has occurred. The unforgivable act that occurred last week on May 29th, that is a desecration of human life. As you walk, I want you to remember him as a hero who in his final moments protected life. He held on to his beliefs and he protected the life of his child in his very final words. And let them know that we will not rest until we see justice. He has invested so much life energy into every single consult, every single midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., investing his life force, giving back to people, a genuine servant of humanity.
You took a doctor who loved what he did, a healer whose passion to save lives, a man whose patience waited for his smile, his knowledge, his care, the amazing work he gave so freely. Your encouraging words push us to be better, to work hard, to strive for greatness. This is not simply a goodbye. This is a cry for justice. The medical community stands together, united in grief, united in remembrance, and united in pursuing for justice. Dr. Drea, your life mattered, your work mattered, your legacy will continue through everything, life, until we meet again.
Also present was Police Minister Oscar Mira, who said nothing will be left unturned in trying to solve the murder.
In times like these, I think that the strength lies in us, in numbers. Has not been an easy few days. I considered Dr. Bonnet a friend of my family. And today I think that we will never, ever forget his contribution to our community. The police department and investigators are doing everything possible. And I can assure you that the investigation has gone very, very, very well. I am confident that those investigators are putting extra hours to ensure that we bring to justice those responsible for this crime. It's not easy, not for the families, not for friends, not for our community. Service to our community comes from within. And I know that Doc had that from within to serve our community. As I was briefed today on how the investigation is going, I am confident that we will, in the very near future, know and find out what really happened. There are families and their friends and there are a community here in Belmopan and beyond who will forever miss and who will forever be grateful for the dedication, the patience, and what all the doc did for every one of us. I can assure you that nothing will be left unturned until we get to the bottom of this crime. This is not the Belmopan that I grew up in. This is not the Belmopan that we know.
Speaking after his 28-hour detention over a satirical Facebook post about Police Minister Oscar Mira, former UDP Chairman Alberto August said, quote, "It makes you realize how vulnerable you are," end quote. He added that he will not stop speaking out, though he admitted that, quote, "When you're subjected to that kind of intimidation, it certainly has an effect on you," end quote. His attorney, Michael Parafit, said the Prime Minister should have Mira removed as Police Minister. August agrees.
As a matter of fact, if you ask me, the Prime Minister should direct that Oscar Mira be removed from that post, because anybody who is minister of any of the security services in this country, you can't be a person who is sensitive. You can't be a person who is soft and thin-skinned because you have too much constitutional power to be a person that is that petty. That position is for women and men, not boys and girls. And he did not only act like a boy, he acted like a Lee boy. And Lee boy not to have no minister of police position. He is not mature enough to hold that post that has that awesome amount of power to deprive people of their freedom.
Like the chairman rightfully said, man, you have to call for this man's resignation because Julius Mira get a few lick from me now and again, but the Prime Minister is subjected to it constantly. All right? Constantly, but the Prime Minister, it's skin thick. It's skin thick. You know? But this one here, like the chairman said, man, them people, that kind of character here should not be wielding the power that the police department.
After the break, 4 students sustained minor injuries in school bus accident in Toledo. Stay with us. Belize Electricity Limited is pleased to announce the holding of its 2025 annual general meeting at the BEL corporate headquarters at 2.5 miles Philip Golson Highway, Belize City, Belize, at 3:00 p.m. on Thursday, June 18, 2026. For registration purposes, shareholders are advised to bring along a valid identification such as a social security card. Shareholders who are unable to attend may choose, and we encourage you to exercise this right, to appoint your proxy, or you can simply appoint the company's executive chairman or the corporate secretary as your proxy to represent you at the AGM. Proxy forms can be submitted at the BEL corporate headquarters at 2.5 miles Philip Golson Highway or via email at shares@bel.com.bz no later than 5:00 p.m. on June 16, 2026. For more information or assistance, contact BEL's Securities Officer at 501-227-0954, extension 1512.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Save, save, save. The credit union way.
For 82 years, Holy Redeemer Credit Union has been making a difference in people's lives. Member owners, you are invited to attend the Holy Redeemer Credit Union 82nd Annual General Meeting. Join us on Saturday, May 30th at 2 p.m. sharp at the Belize Civic Center. Be present for your business meeting and hear important reports about the continued growth and strength of your credit union. Holy Redeemer Credit Union proudly boasts over 67,000 member owners, $876.1 million in total assets, $729.5 million in total savings, $146.6 million in total equity, and $31.7 million in total surplus. And this year, an impressive $26.7 million will be returned to member owners through dividends and rebates. Remember, to enter the venue, you must present your HRCU passbook and a valid ID. See you at the 82nd AGM of HRCU, Saturday, May 30th, 2 p.m. sharp at the Civic Center. Holy Redeemer Credit Union, making a difference in people's lives.
Save, 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 it will make you rich someday.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today? I'm so stressed out. Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay. Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Belize Electricity Limited is pleased to announce the holding of its 2025 Annual General Meeting at the BEL Corporate Headquarters at 2.5 miles, Philip Golson Highway, Belize City, Belize, at 3:00 p.m. on Thursday, June 18, 2026. For registration purposes, shareholders are advised to bring along a valid identification such as a Social Security card. Shareholders who are unable to attend may choose, and we encourage you to exercise this right, to appoint your proxy, or you can simply appoint the company's executive chairman or the corporate secretary as your proxy to represent you at the AGM. Proxy forms can be submitted at the BEL corporate headquarters at 2.5 miles Philip Golson Highway or via email at shares@bel.com.bz no later than 5:00 p.m. on June 16, 2026. For more information or assistance, contact BEL's Securities Officer at 501-227-0954, extension 1512. The Ministry of Education confirmed today that 4 students from Julian Cho Technical High School in the Toledo district were treated for minor injuries after the school bus they were traveling in was involved in an accident just outside Pueblo Viejo village. The other students, 28 in total, were transferred to another bus. The ministry says an investigation into the incident has not yet concluded and that support is being provided where necessary. The state of emergency is still ongoing in parts of Belize City and the Belize District. The Belize Police Department is still actively seeking persons of interest. This past weekend, the police received assistance from the Belize Coast Guard to detain one such individual who was attempting to flee by boat. Coast Guard Commander Rear Admiral Gregory Sabaranis shared more information on the pursuit.
We received a call from the police department of a person of interest that had evaded the police and by sea. And so we were informed by our colleagues, and we pursued the vessel, which we eventually intercepted, and we were able to hand that individual over to the police department. So this really speaks to the collaboration between the Belize Coast Guard and the police department. We continue to collaborate in the fight against crime, in the fight against activities by the criminal element, and so we will continue to work with our partners, with our colleagues from the police department, to ensure citizen safety and citizen security.
The Belize Coast Guard and stakeholders, which usually include the Fisheries Department, the Wildlife Conservation Society (WCS) and the Southern Environmental Association (SEA), have increased patrols of the country's southern waters due to illegal fishing by fishers from Guatemala and Honduras. Belize Coast Guard Commander Rear Admiral Gregory Soberanes said they also monitor for gill nets.
For example, last year, the Coast Guard, along with its partners, were able to seize and confiscate over 15,000 feet of gill net. So far this year, we've been able to confiscate over 5,000 feet so far of gill net. So the efforts are there, and we'll continue to work along with our key partners to ensure that the mandate of protecting our sea spaces remains a priority for the Belize Coast Guard, working with our partners.
On Thursday night, Belize Coast Guard officers intercepted a Honduran vessel in Belizean waters near the Gladden Spit, about 22 miles off the coast of the Placencia Peninsula. The Coast Guard was working in collaboration with the Fisheries Department, the Wildlife Conservation Society, and the Southern Environmental Association. The vessel's driver attempted to escape, leading to a high-speed chase, but the Coast Guard eventually intercepted the vessel. Commander Rear Admiral Gregory Soberanes spoke about the incident.
Over the weekend, we were able to intercept a vessel with three persons on board, 3 Honduran nationals on board, who tried to evade the patrol, but were eventually intercepted and detained and were handed over to the police in Independence. These 3 Honduran nationals will be processed through the courts by the Fisheries Department, and as well as immigration by the Immigration Department. So it's a collaborative effort, and we continue to ensure that all measures are being taken to, like I said, to address the issue of illegal fishing in our waters.
Soberanes explained that the area is routinely targeted because it is a spawning area.
It's an area that is targeted by either the Hondurans or the Guatemalans because of it's a spawning area. But it's a key area for us in Belize as it relates to or marine reserve areas and in the sustainability of our fishery stock. So as I mentioned, we collaborate and work very closely with the Fisheries Department and our NGO community to ensure that we protect the marine resources in Belizean waters, and also the protection of our environment.
After the break, SSB celebrates 45 years. Stay tuned.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100# key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad in the month of June. Visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, Benny's.
For many years, our people have hoped and advocated for improved healthcare service that are accessible, reliable, and closer to home. Today, that vision has become a reality.
Today's inauguration represents far more than the opening of a building. It symbolizes resilience, preparedness, and the government of Belize's unwavering commitment to protect the health and the well-being of the communities in this area.
People will no longer have to travel to San Ignacio or elsewhere to get medical attention, as the polyclinic will be able to provide essential health services.
This facility represents more than just a building. It represents hope, progress, dignity, and stronger future for our families and communities.
NHI has now come to the Cayo district. You, the people of these communities, will get that service. It belongs to all the people of all the communities in Cayo Northeast. Right? So Los Tambos, Yocron 1, 2, 3, Santa Familia, Billy White. And we have Spanish Ocote too. Let's not forget Spanish Ocote is right nearby.
On Monday, the Social Security Board, SSB, celebrated its 45th anniversary. Information booths, games, prizes, and giveaways were present at each branch office across the country and at the headquarters in Belmopan. SSB Communications Manager Vanessa Veos spoke of the milestone and the future of the SSB.
Today, June 1st, marks 45 years since the Social Security Board became a formal legal organization in 1981. So this is our 45th anniversary. And so here at the Belmopan branch, and of course across the country, you can come and visit with us, and you will be taken on a journey to understand where we are going for the Social Security Board for many generations to come. So Previously, I had shared with the media about the strategic plan that the organization published last year. And in that plan, there are 4 priority areas that we are focusing on over a 5-year period. The first one is scheme modernization. Actually, the first one is good governance. The second is scheme modernization. The third is operational excellence. And the fourth one is fund sustainability. So when the people come today, they'll be taken on that journey to understand the importance of good governance that would increase their trust and their confidence in the Social Security Board as we manage the scheme to ensure that the fund is, or the scheme is sustainable for the long run. And that's a very important station for you to visit when you come to the Social Security Board, because you might feel that you cannot fully trust the Social Security Board, but I want to encourage you that you can, because we are strategically led, and transparency, accountability, integrity are values that we lead with here at the Social Security Board.
A group of 9 students and department head Dr. Larry Neufville from the University of Technology, Jamaica, UTEC, were in Belize on a 2-week study tour as part of the university's Master of Science in the Built Environment. The visit was coordinated through Senate President Carolyn Trench Sandiford, an urban planner and former UTEC Jamaica student. The study tour was intended to deepen academic understanding of the built environment by linking classroom learning with real-world, field-based experience. It emphasized practical application, hands-on skill development, and cross-culture exposure. The delegation scheduled discussion sessions with town councils to learn about policy, governance, and city administration. Additionally, they intend to learn about land use, sustainable development, and community engagement. We spoke with Trench Sandiford, Dr. Neufville, and a student.
Recently, Belize adopted our national land use policy, where it has put forward that the plan-led approach to development is the best way to secure the sustainable use and management of land in Belize. And secondly, Belize population is very diverse, our culture is very diverse, our land forms are very diverse. For Belize, they want to examine like our demographics, our settlement patterns, our land use patterns. We want to examine things like the pressures tourism development bring and how you reconcile that with spatial sustainable land use patterns. We wanted to look at how the municipalities function and how they manage these challenges that they face.
The tour is a mandatory module as a part of the MSc Built Environment course of study. And it requires us to visit a territory within the wider Caribbean region. Specialization are construction management, land management, urban design, geoinformatics. I think coming into the new academic year, there are 2 other specializations that will be added. One in integrated rural development and the other in sustainable energy and climate change.
Do we have Belizean students who've been through this program?
Not through this program, but we have had Belizean students at the undergraduate level doing things like land surveying, real estate management and valuation, construction engineering, construction management, and many of our other programs there at University of Technology.
My specialization is construction management in the built environment. Back home, I'm actually in the waste management system. So I'm trying to put both together, and I'm here to look at what the waste management system is like here and the construction management system here, along with the building codes, building management overall here. So I'm here to learn from what's happening here, how we can also help what is going on back here in Belize. It is a male-dominated field, but I've always had a passion for geography and geology and how they are connected, how people work in the space as well. And so I believe it's a very interesting field, and I want to be able to help communities and just how they interact with the built environment overall.
The tour ended today. In court news, Sydney Parafit, the tour guide accused of the murder of former gang boss, 47-year-old Kenneth Big Tom Flowers, appeared before the Belize City Magistrate Court on Monday for a disclosure hearing. Parafit, who is currently unrepresented, stood before the Chief Magistrate in Court Number 1, where the prosecution turned over 90 pages of partial disclosure. The court was informed that several key materials remain outstanding, specifically crime scene photographs and their accompanying statements. The prosecution expects these pending documents to be finalized and ready by the next scheduled appearance. During the session, Parafit questioned the court regarding the existence of video evidence, asking if he would be provided with a DVD. He stated that the police investigators had previously informed him that the fatal shooting was caught on camera. However, the prosecutor clarified that no such DVD exists in the case file. The incident dates back to Monday, October 6, 2025, when Flowers was targeted and killed on City Street in Belize City. Parafit was subsequently arraigned on October 8, 2025, and has remained on remand at the Belize Central Prison since. He is scheduled to return to Court Number 1 on July 28, 2026, to receive the remainder of the evidence against him. And in a private celebration surrounded by close friends, family, and a star-studded guest list, hip-hop pioneer Dave Mays officially wed his longtime partner and business collaborator Brett Jolie Mays, formerly Brett Jeffries. The spectacular event took place on Saturday on exclusive J Prince Island near Ambergris Key. The couple exchanged vows against the backdrop of the Caribbean Sea, followed by an intimate but lavish reception. Guests in attendance included an array of entertainment industry heavyweights, media executives, and prominent figures from the music world who flew into the country to toast the couple's milestone event. Many of them also performed as part of the wedding reception. Following the wedding, Moses Shine Barrow, who was in attendance, congratulated the newlyweds on Instagram. He posted, quote, "As a kid growing up, the Source magazine was the standard, the Bible of hip-hop, founded by Dave Mays. The Source would dominate and evolve into the holy grail of rap, worth hundreds of millions on paper, but invaluable as far as impact on hip-hop culture. My first magazine cover was The Source in February 2001, along with the iconic DMX, Queen Latifah, Master P, also featuring legends like RZA, Fat Joe, Exhibit, Treach, Reverend Al Sharpton, and others. It's a full circle moment to have Dave and his lovely wife Brett Jolie choose Belize," end quote. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. And join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BH&I app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.